welcome into the chat on News Dan Murillo and News Channel 10-2. My name is Alan Robertson.
I am Rhonda Lohner.
And I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
Absolutely, absolutely. Lots of fun events, lots of informative events over these next couple of days and weeks. And this one's definitely going to be on a little bit more of the fun side of things. We are speaking with Miss Becky Murphy with Family Support Services. We have some upcoming events with the Mardi Gras party benefiting said Family Support Services. Becky, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having us on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Rhonda, you can get the first question.
Well, I have history with Family Support Services, but talk to us about the mission of Family Support Services and why you do what you do.
Okay, well, the mission of Family Support Services is to have a community that is healthy, thriving, and violence-free. And Family Support Services does so much. I feel like they're in the trenches doing a lot of behind-the-scenes work. They're working with domestic violence victims. They're working with sexual assault victims and doing advocacy, providing affordable counseling. We have our VRC, which works directly with veterans in our area, providing wraparound services for them, doing prevention so we don't have as much violence. They're doing it all.
You know, when you talk about, the domestic violence end of it, the domestic violence, that encompasses the whole mental stigma of the deal. Just how can you go about approaching that, taking this small piece and extending it out?
Well, I think one of the things that we try to do is work on prevention. So going into high schools and working with teen dating violence, and then also educating parents of teenagers on what to expect, those early warning signs. Then also educating victims and the perpetrator so that these occurrences are less, but people also know where to go to get help if it does happen.
Absolutely. I mean, talk a little bit more about some of those resources that you guys have available. I mean, as mentioned, this goes into a myriad of different issues, a myriad of things that we see throughout the community. It isn't necessarily just specific in one particular thing. This is, again, for family. This is for the family support and just for further bolstering that type of health individually as well as being around, loved ones.
Right. So again, like some of the resources that we offer, we have the Safe House where victims can go, victims and their families can go. I also love that we have a safe house that you can take your pets. A lot of victims are afraid of leaving their animals behind, and so you can take your pets. They are given counseling and support. And even outside of the safe house, a lot of people might not know that Family Support Services offers counseling at an affordable rate to the entire community. And I think that since before COVID, mental health has, the need for mental health services has just increased drastically. So knowing that we have that, same for veterans, veterans need support, and they have their own set of circumstances. And so we have the Veteran Resource Center that is tailored directly to them.
So, I don't want to go too dark here, but when you talk about perpetrators, are there programs for those people? Because, it's a history. I mean, it happens, with you, but it happened before that. And, are there any resources for specifically perpetrators to get help?
Yes, there is. And, and I'm glad you mentioned about not getting too dark. That is another thing that I love about Family Support Services and events like this that help to support their cause is that these aren't a lot of pretty issues that we're dealing with. And a lot of people want to just kind of turn their head and not see it for what it is. And so to have an organization that is really dealing with those dark, ugly things that a lot of people don't like to talk about is really awesome. And events like this help support it. But yes, there are programs. There are counseling programs for perpetrators, group counseling that is offered to them to help stop these cycles of violence.
I want to get into
exactly what I was looking for.
I want to get into the party into this Mardi Gras party. This is exactly, what's that, your biggest fundraiser of the year, is it not? Can you go into that for me?
Yeah, so Mardi Gras, it is a huge fundraiser for us. We have Mardi Gras and we have Harley Party, but that's not until later. This is our 14th annual one. We are expecting over 800 guests. It's just a good time. Bring your friends, your coworkers. Tickets are $65 a person, or you can get a table of 8 for 500. So gather up your friends, dance. The Solano Project is going to be performing. If you haven't seen them, they're so much fun, and just you can bust a move. Food, auction items, and we've got some good ticket auction items, including Rangers tickets, Sod Poodle suites, Cowboys. If you're a Cowboys fan, get tickets to go see that, or and then live auction, silent auction, casinos. It's a good time.
Absolutely a fun time. I mean, I'm more than excited for the Mardi Gras day. You know, I got the king cake and the amazing food around the area as well. But we do have a little bit of time before we get out of here for the day. Cannot thank you enough for joining us this morning, Becky. But for some last bits of information as far as where people go for or tickets, if those are still available, just more information when it comes to family support services. Where can our viewers go to find those?
Okay, you can go to familysupportservices.org. If you want to get tickets, there's still time. Reach out to Joette Campbell. Her phone number is 806-342-2503. And of course, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Googling Family Support Services. The event is February the 3rd. It is 7 to 11. Dress as fun as you Mardi Gras yourself out. It's going to be a good time.
Chuck, that does not mean wear 50 different colors from the top on down, you know.
Leave me alone. It's Mardi Gras.
Do it.
Yeah, no, if there's one time of year to go out all out when it comes to the garb, I guess we can make an exception for the Mardi Gras holiday, of course. But Becky, cannot thank you enough for joining us today. Have a great and safe rest of your
Thank y'all.